Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest, most frustrating headaches of the electric vehicle revolution, the broken charging station. Using these slides, we're going to break down the reality for EV drivers and look at one company that's on a mission to fix the entire system from the ground up.
So, if you drive an EV, this scene is probably painfully familiar. You pull up, battery getting low, ready to charge, and nothing. The station is totally dead. It's that moment where the big promise of a clean energy future just smacks into a wall of frustration. And honestly, it's a huge bottleneck for getting more people to switch to electric. So what is going so wrong here?
Well, the problems are kind of everywhere. The hardware itself fails. The software often needs a perfect internet connection just to start a charge. The payment systems? A total gamble. And that's before you even get to the rampant cable theft and connectors just left on the ground, damaged. It's a complete recipe for disaster that leaves drivers stranded.
But what if you could just re-engineer the whole thing? Start over. Inspired by his brilliant countryman, Nikola Tesla, one inventor decided to do exactly that. He looked at today's broken system and, with Tesla's forward-thinking spirit, set out to build a future he knew was actually possible.
So let me introduce you to Sergey Marovitchik. Now, this guy isn't just a CEO. He's a mechanical engineer and a C10 licensed electrician, which is a top-tier certification, by the way, with over 2 decades of hands-on experience. He's literally been in the trenches, installing these systems and seeing with his own 2 eyes exactly where they fail. And that journey gave him the perfect insight to found QCharge and build something truly better.
So where did QCharge start? Right at the source. They went straight after the 2 biggest points of failure, the unreliable hardware itself and the fragile software that depends on it.
And QCharge's approach really creates a whole new standard for reliability. Instead of just failing when the internet goes out, their chargers are fully functional offline. Instead of being vulnerable to fire, they have an integrated fire suppression system built right in. They've totally rethought everything from payments to security, even adding AI camera monitoring to create a system that's just designed to work no matter what.
And this right here, this is the secret sauce. Offline payment processing. It's a total game changer. It means even if a station's internet is down, you can still pull up, swipe your card, and charge your car. The system just securely hangs onto that transaction data and processes it later when it's back online. But the most important part? For you, the driver, it just works. Every single time.
So what's the result of all this re-engineering? How about this? A guaranteed operational uptime of 98%. Now, in an industry where some studies find that 20 or even 30% of charges are out of service at any given time, that number is absolutely revolutionary. It's a direct answer to the #1 complaint from EV drivers, reliability.
Okay, next up, QCharge tackled one of the most visible and ridiculously expensive problems out there, the cable crisis. Thieves were crippling stations all over the country, and QCharge looked for a really elegant, practical fix.
Yeah, it's a crime that is just so frustrating. A thief can cut a cable in seconds, maybe get $50 for the copper, and in the process cause thousands of dollars in repairs and lost business. It's a massive reason why you see so many chargers out of commission.
So the team came up with a patent-pending solution by looking at a process we all already know how to do, pumping gas. You don't just leave the nozzle on the ground, right? QCharge applied that same logic. You start the session, and a secure cabinet door unlocks the cable. You charge up, and here's the crucial part. To end the session and the billing, you must return the cable and click that door shut. It's simple, it's intuitive, and boy is it effective. In that one simple design solves 2 huge problems at once. First, it prevents theft because the valuable cables are locked away. And second, it solves the cable management issue, forcing users to store the connector properly so it isn't getting damaged or run over. It's a single, smart fix for both security and longevity.
So, with the core problems of reliability and security pretty much solved, QCharge's vision expanded. It's no longer just about building a better charger. It's about building the entire sustainable infrastructure of tomorrow.
And here is their vision in action. A flagship supercharging hub in North Hollywood with 16 fast chargers running completely off-grid. But the goal here isn't just one amazing station. The goal is to create a replicable franchise model, something that can be used to build a truly sustainable nationwide charging network.
But you know, according to Sergey, the technology isn't even the main hurdle anymore. As this slide shows, the biggest challenge is human. It's about convincing property owners, investors, and the public to act before the charging problem becomes a full-blown crisis. It's a battle against inertia.
His core message is really simple. Invest today for tomorrow. Because if we wait until EV adoption hits a critical mass to finally build the infrastructure, it's just going to be too late. The energy grid won't be able to keep up. The investment has to happen now to prepare for a future that is already arriving.
So this leaves us with one final crucial question. The technology to deliver on that broken promise of EV charging, it's here. The real challenge has shifted from how to when. So, are we ready to invest today? Because the future of transportation isn't just about the cars we drive. It's about having the foresight to build the world they will actually run on.